Hi everybody. Well, here we are, another evening at the rescue ranch. It's been a wet, miserable day most of the day.
Every day it rains.
Every day.
day.
Every day it rains lately. Yeah, the summer seems to have turned into a
Wasted
soggy
away.
slush.
Wasted away.
But
Haven't
anyway.
even got to sit in our new deck chairs.
No, we haven't. We got donated deck chairs a couple of months ago, and I think we've sat in them twice, and then we left them out in the rain by accident. They got soaked, so we're trying to dry them now. Honestly, we can't look after anything around here.
At least it's not covered in dog hair and goat hair, eh?
Well, it makes a change. What's going on in here?
Where?
Who's that in there?
Is that Ellie?
Yeah, that's Ellie.
She's such a naughty
There's
girl.
Doc over there.
She's always in the hay, on the hay.
Sleeping in the hay.
Sleeping in the hay.
It's
and
like
then she creeps into the next field and takes their hay.
It's like a really, really comfy big mattress, you see, so she loves it. And every morning Ellie, she's the little white goat of course, she gets up and we see her disappearing down the field here and climbing through the fence and going into the field next to us. What's going on?
Oh, they were flapping their ears about.
Oh, are they? Oh, they do that. It's like handbags at dawn when Martha and Charlotte have a go at each other. They're sisters and they're Anglo-Nubians, and they have really long floppy ears, Anglo-Nubians, instead of horns, and they try to pretend they're horns. So when they get mad, they stick them out and flap them around. And it's exactly like handbags at dawn. Handbags at dawn. There's Lulu. She's looking good, isn't she?
She's ancient.
Yeah, this is Lulu.
Absolutely ancient.
We've had Lulu for donkey's years. She's
Probably 18, 19 now. It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's easily, 18, 19 years old,
A
yeah.
little lamb.
Yeah.
Lily.
She's lovely, isn't she?
Sadly lost her sister last year, but
Yeah.
I mean, she was getting on a bit as well. They were both the same age.
Yeah.
It's just amazing that that she's still going.
Yeah. She's a Soe, which is why she looks unusual.
Scatty sheep, but she's really, really tame and really lovely. I absolutely adore her.
Yeah, she is. Her and her sister used to charge up and down
Oh,
this
my
field.
dear.
They lived in this field here for years and years and were really happy. And hello, Thomas. And they charge up and down because they're Soes. They run by jumping. They leap. And my God, they can go and move on, can't they?
God, they can.
Well, they could when they were young, anyway.
We've had a few Soes now, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, they're quite unusual. They're from the Isle of Soe in Scotland, so they're an ancient native breed.
They're a primitive breed as
Primitive
well.
breed.
They really do, well, they're sort of the easiest sheep to look after. If I could
Yeah.
have all Soes,
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
would be easy, because their hooves never get bad.
No, and you'll notice we haven't sheared her.
No, it's only because she's got so frail this year.
Oh yeah,
So
she does get sheared.
She
but
does, but
quite
this
often
year,
the wool hangs off. It comes off on its own,
yeah,
doesn't it?
well, I always do shear her usually, but this year she was so frail and thin. She went down for a little while, and we just thought she'd need the warmth.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, here's Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Hello, Arthur. What a good boy. Handsome chap, isn't he? We'll take a look round down here.
Arthur, come on.
He wants his dad. He's staying by me, you see. She lured him away with biscuit crumbs. That's cheating. Right, Lulu, we'll be back in a bit. So that was one of our many trains go by. It's great actually. At weekends we have steam trains along here quite often, don't we?
Yeah, I don't
And
mind
it's
the
lovely.
steam trains.
Steam trains are lovely. And I still find bits and pieces from the steam railway. We've got some shovels, broken shovels that obviously in the old days the steam trains would go by. They'd break a shovel, and just throw it out. And I found several, that must have been there for, I don't know, 100 years or something. And fix them up, but we use them. We'll use any old rubbish we find around here.
Look behind you.
Everything gets... There he is, coming
You're
for a
getting
walk.
followed by Arthur. Go on, Arthur.
He doesn't miss much.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's
Soft
a
bite.
baby, isn't he? George is coming now. He's going to be jealous, so be
George
careful.
gets so jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, mummy.
Oh, course.
Oh, I had to do his feet this morning because he'd got sore feet, hadn't you, George? Yes, you did.
Oh, he's got something to say tonight.
Yeah, we've even got bits of Great Western railway pottery and bits that
Yeah.
well, you've dug up when you've been metal detecting.
Pottery.
What was it you dug up the other week?
A button. I found
Oh, it
a
was a Great Western.
Great Western Railway button, yeah.
Wow.
From and I dated it because you're probably not very interested in this, are you? But I dated it from the type of logo, and it was about 1920. So that was really interesting. We like stuff like that.
It's just nice to know that there's, you know, little bits of history that you find out about the land.
Oh, this
and
place is
what
fascinating.
What went on here before.
The Rescue Ranch land
only
itself
trouble
is
is-
fascinating.
The only
Yeah.
trouble is, it's fascinating when you find out things about what happened in the past on the land, but then it starts getting me worrying about the future. Because then I think, one day it'll be bits that we've left behind that people will find, and we'll be long gone, and that's really sad.
Well, no, I think it's a nice thing that you leave things behind.
Yeah.
And they'll think, who owned this? And they'll think it was that Jules and Sue. And they'll say, oh, that Sue left loads of rubbish behind. That stuff Jules had, marvellous.
Yeah.
Look at it.
And they'll say, look at those lovely goat ornaments and sheep ornaments that Sue, Goat Girl, left. And look at all those blooming old cars that Jules left.
Blooming old cars. They're classics, vintage,
Yeah.
veteran, mobile antiques.
Yes.
Anyway, there we go.
Anyhow.
Here's our wildlife field down there.
That field is an absolute
Haven.
for wildlife.
Yeah, it
isn't
is, yeah.
And the trees that have planted themselves down there that we didn't have when we bought this land 27
Yeah.
years ago. Oak trees have, well, grown from saplings and little acorns that have just been dropped or blown over into
Yeah.
that bottom field. And because we haven't done anything with that field,
Yeah.
it's been able to grow.
Yeah.
Nothing's grazed it or mowed it down.
No. Yeah, we got the resident owl. We have an owl that comes and stays here every year, and a barn owl, you know, one of those big white ones. He's here at the moment. I'm surprised he's not been out already, actually. But it's our next field down there, and I think he lives in an oak tree just over. That's not an oak tree. There's one just outside behind there. There's an oak tree there. I think he lives in that. And swoops right round and does an entire tour of the sanctuary.
Isn't it
Every
wonderful
night.
when we see him at night and he's
Yeah,
just,
it is, yeah.
oh, hello George. Oh, mummy.
Such a mummy's boy, isn't he?
He really is. Likes his neck tickled.
Yeah.
Of course he likes the biscuits in my pocket as well, but he does love a cuddle. Don't you? You do love a cuddle.
I love a cuddle.
You do, you do.
Oh well, you can't smell the air here today, but it's really fresh. You know, there's
Yeah.
one thing about the rain. It's the grass and the trees have all got damp, and the air smells, and just feels lovely and fresh, doesn't it? I think there's some hot weather on its way again soon, so
I hope so.
everything will go absolutely crazy again. I mean, the trees and the wild, you know, the grass and everything is just wild at the moment.
I
Isn't
just hope we get to use those deck chairs.
it? Yeah, deck chairs. So do I. Well, you don't have much time to sit down, really.
Well, not really, no, because I'm always making tea, aren't I?
Yeah, in fact, that's not a bad idea.
I suppose I'd better go and make
had
a
as
cup of
well,
tea for
yeah.
you and cut
Also,
a
you're
slice of
gonna-
cake.
You're going to run out of memory soon as well, so you have to
Oh,
put
okay
a
then.
stop on that.
All right, well, I'll go make a cup of tea and a slice of cake for you, Jules. So
Thank
say
you.
good night.
Good night, thanks for joining us.
Good
I hope
night.
you like the quick tour around this place, and we'll do a longer one sometime soon, and we'll walk around that bottom wild bit, shall we?
Yeah.
Be nice.
okay.
We'll show you. We've got slow worms and
Glowworms,
yeah, newts,
snakes.
snakes, we've got
Adders.
all sorts in there, and it's
Yeah.
fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that another time.
Okay, we'll go down there and point out all the rare things, rare flowers and all kinds of creatures. Right, good night from him and good night from me. God
night.
bless.